I play the character of Dorothea. She's a saxophone player of a quartet, her own quartet, which is unique, very unique. She came along in a time where, listen, quartets were manned by men, man helmed by men, and very few women in them. But to be this woman who stands there, and this is her gig, these are her, this is her family. I mean, she has young, she has mature, she has all type of individuals who populate this little small universe. But main, but to the but mainly they pursue and they exhibit excellence in music, and it is their dream every night, whether it's a big venue or a small intimate jazz club. Nothing's different about the music. It's all about connecting with the audience. When I think about the genre of jazz, and I think about musicianship, and I think about the idea of a woman helming a band, and she's a mature woman, so she didn't come along uh, 15 years ago or 20 years ago. She came along, and in a genre that is sort of its own little niche, and she made a way for herself, and she gained. This is a band that our character Joe wants to be a part of. He he gets nervous just the thought of it, at the idea of auditioning for her. So that just speaks to the respect and the regard that she has in that industry. I took my my kids to see the film when I had the opportunity. And just recently, my son said, "Oh, you're so glad when Soul comes out. I want to see it." And I thought maybe they wouldn't like it because they play piano, and I say jazz is my favorite. Why don't you learn a jazz song? Learn that. And they're like, whatever. So I thought, they thought they're not gonna like this as much because of the music, but they really love the ideas of it. And the other day I said, "Well, why did you like it so much?" I said, "Because it shows you, don't you live to the stereotypes that others place on you." And I thought, wow, that's something deep. You got that from it. Um, but the idea of believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, investing in yourself, and not in others' idea of what they think is possible for you, or what they who they see you as. Um, I think that's one of the simple joys, loving and believing in the uniqueness of self and of others. So special because it's what makes it special. Pixar does it like none other. They take it just seemingly a very simple premise, expand it out into this great big universe, and then bring it back down, and it resonates in individual hearts and lives. And you're moved, you're warm, you get something, you're reminded. It's as if those lessons that mothers and fathers and grandmothers and grandfathers tried to teach us, to love ourselves, to love our neighbor. Anything is possible. You can do it. Get back up again. Stay focused. All those wonderful, lessons that we eschew, and then somehow they got in there. They got in there. Um, so this one is just about just loving you, being you, and you know, don't take for granted a warm breeze on your face. Don't take for granted the big things and opportunities or the small things. The whole of life is made up of the both.
Whew, there he is.
Hey, Curly.
Leon skipping town really put us in a bind, man.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Glad you made it. My boy Bishop said he sat in with you on a set last year in Brooklyn. Said you were great.
Well, you don't have a bar coffee shop.
Hey, Dorothea, this is the cat I was telling you about. My old middle school band teacher, Mr. Gardner.
Call me Joe, Dorothea. Miss Williams. It's a pleasure. Wow, this is amazing.
Joe is Ray Gardner's son.
So, we're down to middle school band teachers now.
Spectacular Magazine. We on the scene.